Hey guys, I'm Mr. Harris, and this is the black belt single nunchuck form. So what I'm going to do is split it up into our first set called the core combos. Within each combo, I'm going to teach you actually what the techniques are. Alright, let's get started on core combo number 7. This is the trickiest one, it has a brand new trick in it too called the horizontal figure 8. Alright, so let's start working on the horizontal figure 8. The horizontal figure 8 is made up of two different types of spins, alright? So we're going to start basic and then we're going to progress into this full-fledged technique. So, to begin with, you hold your thumb near the tip of the stick where the string is, and you're going to point it down. And you're going to just bounce it from hip to hip. This is the start of it, okay? And you notice the direction that the stick actually moves when you go from hip to hip, and it bounces off the one hip onto the other. Now, if I start on my right hip, the Chux spins counterclockwise. So it's going to spin just like this. I call this the lawnmower or the weed whacker. So it's just like that, cutting the grass. And then when you feel comfortable, you're actually going to hit your hip, just like you were doing with the regular strike. You notice that rebound that came out, use that to make it spin clockwise. So you do like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 spins, and then bounce it off your hip and go right back. Do a few spins, come right back. And you can challenge yourself by counting the spins, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. And just try to make it disciplined. That's a cool way to just gain more control with your Chux. The next one is going to be starting from that hip strike, but instead of doing the thumb down one, I'm going to go right to the helicopter. So I'm going to go right in front of my face, and I'm going to make sure that it's staying just like a helicopter. We don't want it to look like an airplane propeller. We want it to be like a helicopter propeller. Most kids and students, when they try to do it, they point their thumb forward, and you see that that's changing the angle. We want to keep our arm and our fist at a 90-degree angle, that way it stays like a helicopter. Then when you feel comfortable, you're just going to come right to your hip. We use that rebound to get us going the other way. So this is the same way. This one is actually if you're looking from the top, it's a clockwise spin. And then we have to just tip our thumb down and come right to our hip. We use the rebound to do the helicopter spin. Now we're going counterclockwise to our hip, and then right back up to here. Okay, now we need to build up to the horizontal figure 8. So the best way to do it is to start with one of the helicopter spins, and then instead of going right to your hip, you stop for a second. So it goes like this. And then it turns into that horizontal figure 8. You're doing like 3 spins on top, 3 spins on the bottom, then you touch your hip. So you're going to start with the helicopter. Then you're going to just flip that hand over really smooth. And then it turns over like this. So now you're in the lawnmower. And you're going to touch your hip. Coming back the other way is fun too. So you're going to start in the helicopter. Then you're going to just tip your thumb down instead of going right to your hip, because you could just go right to your hip. Instead of going right to your hip, you just stop and keep it spinning. And then you go to your hip. Remember I was saying to count the spins? That's a good way to get to your horizontal figure 8. Horizontal figure 8 goes 1 helicopter, 1 lawnmower to your hip. Or 1 lawnmower, 1 helicopter to your hip. Okay? So the way that I'd like you to do it is start on your hip, you go into the helicopter, go down to the lawnmower, and then to your hip. And that one I didn't count the strikes, or the spins. Now let's try 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to your hip. All right, now I'm going to try 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to try 1. 1, 1, just like that. And this one is when you can get fast. So you're going to go like 1, 1, 1, 1, okay? Once you can do helicopter, lawnmower, try to switch it. So start on the same hip, you're going to go lawnmower to helicopter to your hip. Lawnmower to helicopter. Try to do it a bunch of times. Lawnmower to helicopter to your hip. Then let's try 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now let's try 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we can try 1. 1, 1. All right, so once you've progressed all the way from the beginning all the way to that point, now you can try doing the full technique. So what we're going to do is have a low, we're going to do the lawnmower, and then when we switch to the helicopter, we're going to turn it right into around the head number 1 strike, okay? So you want to be quick. 1, 2, just like that. 1, and instead of going here, I'm going to go whoosh, just like that around my head. Okay, let's put it together for the whole combo. We're going to start with our right foot in the back, and we ended the last combo with our hands behind our back. We're kind of starting that right hand on the hip. So once you can do that figure eight or horizontal figure eight around the head, that's where we're gonna start. So you're gonna go low, high, strike, just like that. When you strike, you wanna add one piece of footwork. Step that left foot to the back. So let's add it with timing. We're behind the back, low, high, strike, just like that. So we're gonna go low, high, strike. Then we're gonna finish by coming across, then going up, and we're gonna create the whole combo now, go under the arm, diagonal strike. So that's your core combo. I think I could do that a little bit faster. All right, put all those combos together to create a super fast power combo and combine those to make your form really quick.